and welcome back to another lip balm review. So, finally getting around to doing one of the last, I want to say, two of the lip smacker frappes from last fall. There's still the earlier set of them that need to be reviewed, but at least for the ones from last fall anyway, we're almost through them because I've got 1, 2, 3 up on the shelf. There's 4, and I think there was 5 total. So this one is Cafe Latte, and we are going to get right into this. So, just pop that out of there. Here it is. It's very cute. Reeks like plastic, just like all of them, unfortunately. But yeah, so format-wise, it is this just pointy tipped dome. It smells good anyway. Packaging-wise, I will show better in a sec. It's got like these watercolored leaves towards the bottom, which are gorgeous. And yeah, it just looks like a little cup of coffee. It's very cute. Now, it is a bummer to me that even this far after the fact, it still reeks like cheap plastic. That unfortunately doesn't seem to dissipate from these, so that is a strike against it in my book. I wish they would find a way to fix that issue, because for somebody who's really sensitive to that smell to where it makes them feel sick, yeah, it puts a damper on it for me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who has a problem with that. But yeah, so these are synthetic, they're not natural or organic. It is limited edition, I believe. I mean, especially with the fall leaves on it. I think I still see them at Walgreens currently, but I don't know how long they'll be there for. And some places I'm sure are already sold out. It is part of a set of 5, but yeah, you can buy them individually. I don't think they sell them as a set together, but they were all released at the same time. Now, the amount of product is 0.26 ounces, so just a hair over a quarter of an ounce, which means just a little bit more than an EOS or a Revo or any of those. Shelf life is 24 months after opening. Price point on these, I believe, was $4.99, I want to say. So they're a bit high. Sturdiness-wise, this one, I mean, there's big old gaps between the frappe and the cup itself, which seems like one of two things. One, the topper's gonna just bust off, and a friend sent me a picture of theirs that it did, or there's a gap in between to where the balm is. But, looking at it this way, that is not connected to down below, so that tells me it's probably the topper's gonna come off of this one, which really sucks, so... But yeah, no special features, no SPF, no medication, so the scent. This one smells really, really similar to the pumpkin spice latte one. Like, almost identical. Like, let me go grab it, just for the sake of comparison here, because it's that close, where I feel like I need to check them side by side to see what the difference is in these two scents, because they seem so similar. Yeah, even doing them side by side here. Okay, about the only difference is that this one is slightly less sweet, but other than that, they are basically the same scent. So, if you missed out on one or the other, you could probably live without it unless you just want it for completion's sake, but scent-wise, they are so freaking similar. But I mean, luckily for me, I adore this one, so I don't even mind that it's really similar, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this on, see if the flavor is hopefully different. I would imagine it is. Flavor is almost the same too. I feel like there's a slightly more distinct difference in the flavor, but again, it's not by much. But the scents are almost spot on identical. I would say the thickness on this is pretty thin, and the consistency itself is very, very slick. It's a little bit creamy, a little bit sticky. But it's mostly just really smooth and slick. And as you can see, it's got a lot of shine to it, which I do like a lot. In terms of actual moisturization, they do a decent job. They're not the greatest thing I've ever used, but they're not terrible either, and they don't make anything worse, so it's fine in my book. I'm gonna go ahead and do the drink test real quick, and yeah. This surprisingly did pass the drink test. I wasn't expecting it to. Okay. As for wow factor, I'm not gonna give it because I feel like it's too similar to this one. They're virtually the same thing. So, sorry. But, my final rating on this, let me think. The price point is ridiculously high for what these are, so that's a strike. Sturdiness, like I said, there's that big old honking gaps around this that make me believe this is going to bust off, so that's a strike, and I know they can, and it feels very wiggly. The scent being almost identical to the pumpkin spice one, that's a strike. No wow factor, so it's still good, it's still usable and everything like that, and I still like it, but it's only just slightly above average, so it's getting a 6 out of 10. Like I said, I don't dislike it, it's very, very close to this guy. They're damn near identical twins. So, just throwing it out there for you guys so you can be more informed consumers and know that they are basically the same thing. So anyways, that is about it from me for this one. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Do you guys have this one? Do you guys have that one? If you have both, let me know your thoughts on if you think they are basically the same thing or not, because I feel like it can't possibly just be me. I think they are indeed that similar, but I'd like to know your thoughts. So unless there's anything else you feel like leaving me, make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.